Our kidneys are vital organs that filter toxins and waste out of the bloodstream. But did you know certain foods we eat every day might actually be harming them? In this video, we'll explore 14 common foods that can put your kidney health at risk, especially when eaten in large amounts. Let's dive in. 1. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are another healthy food that can be risky in large amounts for those with kidney concerns. They're rich in potassium, which is great for most, but challenging for those with weakened kidney function. High potassium levels in the blood can lead to heart and kidney complications. So if you love tomatoes, try enjoying them in smaller quantities or exploring other vegetables lower in potassium. 2. Bananas. Bananas are delicious and nutritious, but if you have kidney issues, you might want to limit your intake. They're high in potassium, which is essential for muscle and nerve function. But for weakened kidneys, processing large amounts of potassium can become difficult. Excess potassium in the blood can lead to complications like muscle weakness and even heart problems over time. So while bananas are great in moderation, too many could pose a risk to your kidneys. 3. Spinach. Spinach is a leafy green packed with vitamins, but it's also high in oxalates. Oxalates are compounds that can lead to kidney stones in certain individuals, especially those who already have trouble with kidney filtration. While spinach is healthy in moderation, too much could contribute to stone formation and kidney stress. 4. Avocado. Avocado is a trendy and nutritious food, but it's also rich in potassium, which, as we've seen, can be an issue for those with kidney concerns. While healthy for many, avocados can contribute to high potassium levels, adding stress to the kidneys. Limiting intake or choosing low potassium fruits like apples can help protect kidney health. 5. Oranges. Oranges are refreshing and full of vitamin C, but they're also high in potassium, which, as we've mentioned, can be problematic for kidney health. Consuming large amounts of oranges or orange juice may lead to elevated potassium levels, making it hard for the kidneys to maintain a balanced mineral composition in the blood. 6. Dairy products. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are nutrient-rich, but they're also high in phosphorus. Excess phosphorus can be difficult for compromised kidneys to filter out and may lead to mineral buildup in the bloodstream. Over time, this can weaken bones and damage the kidneys. Consider switching to alternatives like almond milk, which is lower in phosphorus and gentler on the kidneys. 7. Beans and lentils. Beans and lentils are plant-based proteins, which are typically good alternatives to meat. However, they're also high in potassium and phosphorus, both of which can become problematic for those with kidney issues. While they're healthy for most people, if you're at risk for kidney disease, it might be wise to choose lower potassium beans or eat them in moderation. 8. Dried fruits. Dried fruits like raisins, apricots, and figs are convenient and nutrient-dense, but they're also high in sugar and potassium. The dehydration process concentrates these elements, making them more taxing on the kidneys. Eating fresh fruits instead of dried ones is a kidney-friendly option that also provides a more balanced sugar intake. 9. Canned food. Canned foods like soups, beans, and vegetables are convenient, but often contain high levels of sodium to increase shelf life. Sodium can overload the kidneys, making it harder to filter out excess minerals and causing blood pressure to rise. When possible, choose fresh or frozen alternatives, or rinse canned foods before cooking to reduce some of the sodium. 10. Pickles. Pickles are crunchy, tangy, and full of flavor, but they're also loaded with sodium. High sodium levels make the kidneys work harder to balance water levels in the body. Regular consumption of salty foods like pickles can lead to high blood pressure, which puts a major strain on the kidneys. Reducing sodium in your diet can benefit your kidneys and improve overall health. 11. Alcohol. Alcohol is another common substance that can impact kidney health. Drinking in moderation may not cause significant issues for healthy individuals, but frequent or excessive alcohol use puts a heavy strain on the kidneys. Alcohol is processed in the liver, but the kidneys work harder to filter it out, especially when blood pressure spikes after drinking. Chronic alcohol use can lead to dehydration, which further stresses the kidneys, so it's essential to be mindful about consumption. 12. Processed meat. Processed meats such as bacon, sausages, and deli meats are loaded with preservatives and sodium. The high salt content causes the body to retain water, increasing blood pressure and adding strain to the kidneys. The preservatives in processed meat also make it more difficult for the kidneys to filter toxins. Opting for fresh meats without added salts is a healthier choice for kidney health. 13. Dark-colored sodas. Dark sodas might be a favorite for many, but they often contain phosphorus, a mineral that can harm the kidneys in excess. Phosphorus is used to add flavor and preserve the color in soda, but it can cause mineral buildup in the kidneys if not filtered properly. This can eventually lead to weakened bones and damaged kidneys. Opting for water or clear beverages can help keep your kidneys functioning smoothly. 14. Red meat. Red meat is a great source of protein, but it's also high in substances that can make kidney function more difficult. Proteins break down into waste products that the kidneys must filter out. A diet rich in red meat can lead to an increased workload for the kidneys, potentially speeding up any underlying kidney damage. If you're concerned about your kidney health, consider swapping some red meat with plant-based proteins like lentils or chickpeas. While many of these foods are nutritious, they can put stress on the kidneys if consumed in excess, especially for individuals already at risk of kidney disease. Moderation is key, and choosing kidney-friendly alternatives can go a long way in protecting your health. Remember, taking care of your kidneys is essential for overall well-being, so be mindful of what you eat. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more health tips.